So we're doing an impromptu audit actually down here at Winnipeg Police Headquarters. I'm hoping I can speak with a sergeant, have a few questions I need answered in regards to issues I've been having with animal services and my right to film and record in public and publicly accessible areas. So we're here to ask them a few questions. I was given a lifetime ban from animal services, something that wasn't handed down by the courts or by the police. It was couriered to me by the police. So that's another question I have is, when did we start paying police to be couriers? So there's a few questions I have for a sergeant. Hopefully I can find one. I'm sure that I'll get noticed eventually, and yeah, I'm sure that I'll be able to speak to a sergeant about it. Let's find out and see what happens. The city's getting paid back a boatload of money for this building. Lots of problems when it came to this building. I guarantee I'm on every camera right now. They're watching me. Here's some cadets coming. There's a few cadets right there in front of me. Shaking, gentlemen.
Hello, how's it going?
Pretty good. You know where I can find the highest ranking person on duty right now here?
No, man, I'm just a cadet. I wouldn't know about that.
You want to know about that?
No,
Okay.
if you want, you can go in there and you ask.
Okay.
But, it's best I gave it.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, guys. Guess I have to follow this all the way around. So we're inside now.
Please wait.
Yeah, no problem. That's the inside. There's nobody inside. We're just waiting patiently.
HQ Security, how can I help you?
Hi there. Yeah, I'm looking to speak to a sergeant or somebody high ranking, actually. I have a few questions.
Okay, what's it regarding?
It's regarding numerous things. First of all, what I'm doing right now with my camera, recording in public and public accessible areas.
Okay.
Another question I have is, when did the WPS become couriers? And then I got a letter. I got a letter from Animal Services that says I'm banned for life, and I just want to know how that is possible if I If it's like a letter from Animal Services saying I'm banned from life for going there, for doing exactly what I'm doing right now. So I have a few questions for our sergeant to answer. Yeah.
All right, sir, one moment.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. They're friendly. Oh, there's an officer going into his car. I wonder if that's a sergeant. He has an SUV. I don't know. Probably is, but we'll wait. See, that's where I'm a little confused because I can definitely walk in this building here and record, and I don't see how this is any different from Animal Services. Yeah, so let's get some questions answered. Some old vintage cars. Let's see if I can get a good picture of that vintage car. Old motorcycles, an old paddy wagon, one of their old boats, I guess. Victims and survivors of crime of the week. I guess that's pretty interesting. Let's zoom in on that. That's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. You guys sergeants or?
No, we don't have a sergeant available to speak to today.
Okay. That's okay. You guys may be able to help me. In the meantime, just for documentation purposes, can I ask for your badge numbers? Can I get your badge numbers? Yeah. Thanks. Thank you. So I've been doing this for a while. I do charter audits legally. Like you obviously know, I'm allowed to do this in public and public accessible.
Charter audits? What does that mean?
Well, I don't know if you're familiar with First Amendment auditors in the United States.
No
Well,
clue.
these guys go around doing First Amendment audits, and there it's
Who do you work for?
Freedom Press. I'm an independent journalist. I work for myself. So,
Your articles get anywhere? Or?
yeah, they're published on YouTube. I've actually done this station a few times. I have a copy of the charter here that shows like what I'm talking about.
Hang on to that.
Well, I
Are
just
you, what is your intent today, though?
I actually want some questions answered because
Okay, we might have to go through our public affairs office. though,
Well-
with information.
Because we don't answer questions on camera, so we can go through our public
we,
affairs.
well, I want to know when you guys became courier services for.
But we can refer you to our public affairs
Would you like a
officer.
number for them?
Well, no, I'd actually
get you
like.
the number for the
Actually,
public
I'd like a
affairs.
question.
You don't
I'd like.
answer questions.
You don't answer questions. That's bizarre. So they don't want to answer questions. So we'll get. They don't answer questions. Since when do they not answer questions on camera? Okay. I don't need that, but I want to know how you guys can enforce this. That's the only thing I want to know. You can read that, by all means, read it. And yeah, you're able to record me. That's fine. I'm okay. I'll smile for the camera. Like, to be banned from a public place for life, I don't see
Okay,
how.
that city entity, it's their privilege to have people barred from their facilities.
They
If you have any further
they
questions,
are.
I'm gonna refer you to that number, okay?
You're gonna
Have a good
refer.
day, sir.
Oh, okay.
Take care.
Why won't you
Take
guys
care.
answer questions?
Because we're not in the power, we don't have the power to answer your questions.
You don't have
okay?
the power to
Yeah,
answer that
take care.
questions?
Have a
Yeah,
good night.
yeah, you too, thanks. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for nothing. Good job. They're definitely getting an F. F rating. Well, that was interesting. They didn't want to answer any of my questions. Not a single one. They didn't want to answer a single one of my questions. So let's take a couple walks around here. Let's do a couple walks around and see if I get stopped. Because what I'm doing is perfectly legal, so they're not going to stop me and violate my rights. This car is idling. Interesting. They don't want to answer my questions. That's kind of bizarre. They're very rude and ignorant. Took my picture, yeah. Interesting. Didn't want to answer any of my questions. That's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling to me. So let's take a couple laps around. Let's see if I get stopped for taking a couple laps around this building. There's a transit. They're the worst. They're the worst. There's the camera to show that they're always watching us. But with those two officers, it seemed to be a real big problem that I was recording them. So let's take a few walks around. Let's take a few laps. I got nothing but time on my hands. They're not going to infringe on my rights, so clearly they know I'm able to do what I'm doing. Now I'm for sure going to challenge this ban. I will not edit this video. It will go out full on my YouTube channel. And it will go out on my Facebook as well. I'm for sure not going to be any cuts or edits to this one. This one will be all natural, all live. This is one of the doors, one of the entrances where they bring in criminals or people that are breaking the law, I guess. not everybody's a criminal that goes in there. Lots of times they're just there for all the wrong reasons. So let's not call them criminals. Let's call them clients, I guess. They refer to me as a client. So I don't know if they refer to everybody as clients, but they most definitely refer to me as a client. Unfortunately, I'm not one of their clients. When they're paid to stand around Superstore is their client. There's another camera. I'm not breaking any laws, so there's another camera. I didn't think this audit was going to be that eventful, but it was really eventful. I got badge numbers. I got them taking pictures of me. I don't know why I tag them in every single video. I'll be tagging them in this one because they look foolish. Yeah, those two officers look foolish. We don't answer questions on camera? Since when? There's the cadets there. There goes the cadets. We don't answer questions. That makes no sense. What are they hiding that they don't want to answer questions? There are basic questions. Nothing that could have damaged them by asking. Here's other places where they bring people in. I believe this side is used for cars coming in without people in the back seat. I know for sure the other side is for people that are in the back seat of their cars. But, we don't answer questions. That is beyond me. They'll stop me and ask me questions though. So I'll just say, I'm sorry, I don't answer questions. More cameras up there. We don't answer questions. I can't get over that. I answered their questions. Buy and sell safe zone. This is for when you're buying things off Facebook or Kijiji or whatever it is. They give you a safe space to go and make your purchases, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. We don't answer questions. I don't think I'm going to be stopped. I don't think they're going to come out and ask me any questions. We don't answer questions. There's another camera. Just to prove that they're always watching us. Oh, those guys really had a problem with me. Holy smokes. Good thing I wasn't committing anything illegal, otherwise I for sure would have been in cuffs. They wanted to go hands-on for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Did they want to go hands-on? I don't know. I guess this is going to conclude my audit. Let's take one more lap around. We'll do one more lap, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, one more lap around, and then we'll call it a day. I wonder if they're going to come on and stop me for doing one more lap. I'm hoping they stop me. So everybody that's seeing this video, clearly the WPS has something to hide if they don't want to answer questions on camera. Seems pretty shady. Yet they can ask us all the questions they want, and if we don't answer, holy, would we be in trouble? I'm hoping that I get stopped doing this next lap, and yeah, because no, I'm sorry, I don't answer questions unless I've committed a crime. And right now I'm not committing any crimes. So we'll do one more lap around. I got noticed the last couple times I've been here, but those cops wanted no part of me. I don't know what they were so afraid of. I'm not hiding from anybody. However, he created a public record, so now I can FIPA request his cell phone. Hopefully that was his work phone and not his personal phone, because he did just create a public record. So we'll FIPA request that first thing Monday morning. Actually, I'll probably send the FIPA request tonight. Because as soon as he started recording me, that creates a public record. That's how the law works. That is most certainly how the law works. You know, this is a police officer's truck. You definitely know that's a police officer's truck. Let's get his license plate there. Let's get a picture of that. Got it. Got it. We don't answer questions. Sorry, I'm baffled by that. That tells me that the WPS is hiding things. What are they hiding that they can't answer questions? I'm really digging these old-fashioned phones that they have here. I'm really digging those. I really have always been a big fan of those. There's another camera. They're always watching us. We don't answer questions on camera. That's such a shame. They're gonna get an F. Those two officers get an F. All they wanted was some questions and answers. We don't answer questions on camera. What are you hiding that you don't answer questions on camera? It's not like I was asking him for like anything harmful or hurtful. Just want to know when police became couriers. And what's the harm in that question? What's the harm in answering that question? Who does that question hurt? Absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody. We don't answer questions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my audit of the day. I can't believe the unprofessionalism of those two officers who didn't want to answer questions. I don't really care that they took my picture. They're allowed to. That's their right. Just like it's my right to be doing what I'm doing right now. On that note, I'm going to conclude this audit. Until the next time, peace out.